Yo guys. Hey AJ. Thank you for the host, dude. And welcome. Hey Demise. Hey Emmons. And hey Abby. Which point request are you talking about, Abby? You know, watching this, you just wanted to end the stream. You're too annoyed at this. Great game though. Yeah, dude. I remember when I started the game, I was really overwhelmed. You know, because it just... Like, Ancestors really is not your typical game. It doesn't guide you at all. I mean, you can go ahead into the options and kind of like turn on all the HUD and all the tutorials, but I guess that's already the case. But yeah, as it says at the beginning, you know, the game doesn't hold your hand at all, AJ. So, it really is, you know, like, pain to gain, I guess. I remember when I started it, I sacrificed 3 or 4 clan people to kill a snake, just to like learn how to actually kill it. But yeah, it paid off, you know, like the sacrifices led to me actually learning it, and then not really having issues with predators at all anymore. Because once you get to attack them, they will be scared away and let you be. And hey Moro, thank you for the lurk, dude. And congrats again on your wife and you. You died to an animal, then the baby was hidden there. Yeah. Yeah, it really... You know, it's just like nature, I guess you could say. A bit more difficult. Yeah, so basically the objectives are more like a guideline. They're not actually required. I mean, I guess technically they are required to finish the game because you just have to advance enough time. It's more like, you know, the game is kind of like giving you a hint what you could do to progress further. But there are multiple ways to do it. And I would just start by, you know, concentrating on your base, like interact with all the, you know, plans you have. Try to build stuff, and by that you kind of learn and progress. And once you feel confident, you can go out into the open and try to, you know, learn like to dodge and to attack. But yeah, I would recommend first like starting slow and then kind of like getting at least something to fight with. Yeah, AJ, it's, you know, even with like all the settings on, it's, it doesn't guide you that much. Did you learn how to use your senses? Made a bed, found honey, and made a sharpened stick. That's nice. That's a good start, actually. Yeah, no worries, dude. Have a good day off, AJ. And thanks for dropping by. And hey, Mr. Goody. Hey, Mona. It's going good. I want you to have to do homework to play a bloody game. Elite Dangerous. You're fucking looking at you. How's it going, Mona? And yes, I had a good time with the family. My trip didn't go exactly like planned.
Show me what lies ahead.
Basically, halfway on my drive to my parents, my sister called me and basically said that her flight got cancelled, and I was supposed to pick up. So she kind of had to like reschedule for Berlin. So since I was halfway on the way, I just decided to drive to my parents anyway. And yeah, then we also had like a severe car damage, unfortunately, like something with the hydraulic went wrong, and that had to be repaired. But I did have a good time with my family regardless. You know, I had a bit more time to spend, which was nice. It was good to see my brother and nephew. How was your week, Mona? Or weekend? And yeah, I see you next time, AJ. Right, so I'm pretty sure this is the next region we are going to. And here we have River of the South. Make ready for the attack on Portchester. So how are you guys Valhalla playthroughs going? Week was good, you have become obsessed with Doom again. Played some classic Doom, finishing Ultra Violence. You're playing Doom 2016 presently. Think about doing a Nightmare run. Not sure yet, but you have his shots worked out to do so. Very nice. I've only ever watched Doom getting played by Morrow. But it looks like a really damn intense game. Then on like a high difficulty. I can imagine things go wild.
Best not to draw attention here.
And hey Don, welcome dude. How's it going?
Go.
Eivor! Godt at sjå deg.
To the waves! What are you doing?
Oh, that's nice, Mr. Goody. Is Cyberpunk already been released? Or do you have to wait still? Type are doing well. That's good to hear, Don. Yeah, it's going alright. I got woken this morning by my sister and she was like, my working laptop's not working anymore. And since she's in quarantine, I had to go and get it fixed for her. Which means I had to drive through the entirety of Berlin, which, I don't know, is always kind of like stressing me out, honestly.
Land of plenty.
Like people drive like nuts in that city. And it's like busy like hell and lots of like work being done on the road. But yeah, kind of glad that it's done.
Sunan, guide me.
It is one of the games that gave you a chop and feel like by nuts were crushed by Stiletto Hero at the same time. Truly sounds like a masochistic experience, Mona.
Surveyor misleading. Did you out of hope?
That's fair, Mona. Yeah, my driving in games is definitely on another level. Yeah. I mean, it's alright, I guess, Don. I reckon other European countries like Barcelona, where it's even more insane. With like people not really caring about some rules of the road. But yeah, it's also, I guess, like if you are one of the guys that drives there daily, then you just like
You wouldn't be the first man
develop a certain driving style, I guess,
you would be the loudest.
which isn't the case for me.
To fail you, Guthrum Jarl. It was only for a moment. I was so tired.
As are we all, boy. We marched hard to get here. Still, let's not disappoint me again. You hear?
My Jarl, I'm sorry.
You must be Eivor. I've heard much of you, young one. They say you're something. We'll see.
So how did you find Barcelona then, Don?
Stay around a while and judge for yourself.
Oh, I will. Have no fear of that.
Eivor hopes to rescue Sigurd from the madwoman Fulke, now ensconced in Porchester Fortress. If you wish to crown yourself King of Wessex, Porchester must fall. An alliance here serves us both.
You promised a great army, but you couldn't breach a Crone's Garden with what you have assembled here.
This is not the sum of my forces. Where are the rest?
Your allies are on their way. We must be patient.
We cannot wait for them. We march as soon as we're able.
With these numbers, are you keen to see Valhalla today?
I will not sit on my heels while Sigurd rots in that she-dog's care.
We might muster for an attack in the woods east of Porchester. But there are scouts between there and here.
Scouts I can manage. Point me at them and I will blind Fulke's eyes.
One walks the road between Briggsworth and Chichester. Another on the riverbank north of Crowley. A third keeps watch on the hills south of Croendene. But I warn you, these are all we know of. There may be more.
A risk we must take. I will find the scouts. You move the men into position near Porchester.
That is a rash gamble, Ravenfeeder. If we are spotted, we will be vulnerable.
If you want victory, come now or not at all. Every hour we waste could be Sigurd's last.
You had better be all they promised.
Eivor has brought many allies together from all over the land.
Like these two fine fellows. Brother and Broder, was it?
Careful, Saxon. We're here for the killing, not to make friends.
It's the only place where staring and laying on your horn gives you the right way. Yeah, that sounds like LA, honestly. That's been like the worst place I've ever seen people drive. I know, I think it's also due to the fact that you have like sometimes 3 lanes and that people are allowed to, I guess, take over from both sides. And in Germany it's only allowed to take over from the left side to right side. So, I don't know, we had some pretty dangerous situations happening, honestly, because of it. Don't you like it? There's a lot to see and beaches, but you think the southern Spain has even better ones. Food is good and the city offers a lot to do. Prices are the highest in Spain, almost the same level as Finland. It definitely sounds like an intriguing place to visit. And also like the rich, I guess, history the city has as well. When German driving road laws make sense, are logical to make sure in a collision someone is legally at fault. Yeah, pretty much. Like there's a lot of questions that need to be answered, I guess, at the end of the day. Then also with like insurance and stuff, you know, it's not the end of the world if something happens.
Eivor, you giant steaming bowl of elk piss. King Oswald sends his regards.
Brother. Or is it the other way around?
It's, good to see you, Eivor. Oh, stop mewing like a heartsick kitten. He's been moping since the wedding.
There will be time later to reminisce. Are you madmen ready to spill some blood?
After that bastard Red, some nice soft Saxons will make easy meat for my blade.
Yeah, that's understandable, Don. Especially, you know, given how long the restrictions already have been in place and... Whoops. How much longer they will go on.
Eivor, my second favorite Norse.
Must we always drift together on such violent tides?
That is the way of things. Yet the meeting of friends is a glimmer of light in these dark days.
Ever the optimist, though. It's good to see you both.
I brought no pleasant words, only my blade. Let's see which proves more useful.
Basim, good to find you here. What news do you have?
Fulke remains at Porchester, just as we suspected. And as of 3 days ago, Sigurd was with her, alive.
That is the best news we could hope for. And how are you?
I am well, and keen to see my old friend again.
You'll be glad to see you, I'm sure. Guthrum Jarl, your second Soma, talked often of you and your conquests.
They are all one in my memory. A single great battle that stretches from my first breath to the end of this sentence.
That sounds glorious. A living Valhalla.
Perhaps it does. But what happens when all the dead wear the same face, and their pleas become a senseless blare? Where did Torsten die? On a field or in a marsh? We were close as brothers once, yet I don't recall where or when.
Why did you come to my banner if you mistrust my judgment?
I want Porchester. You want what is held within her. And I will not become king by passing up chances like this.
Have faith, then. Together we will triumph.
Ah, faith. The most mysterious of words. They use it a lot here in Wessex. I'm not even sure what it means.
You're gonna go buy some groceries. Alright, sounds good, Don. Have a good one, dude. Damn. Had to like collect it during the jump. Let's try this again, I guess. The timing was quite tight for that. really hope they improve the parkour in the next game. Kind of the automated nature it has, you know, makes it difficult to get full control over it sometimes. Wonder why Compass is still saying it's here. Wonder if it just respawns. Probably have to go further away. Yeah, that is. There we go. And hey Eric, welcome mate. The Rixago, page 10. The Shimmering Creek. After his death, the body of Lord Rick, ruler of Goodness, was returned home on a perilous journey up the Volga through Rusland. Sovik fought of various tribes to secure his body's passage back home. He was brought to the Shimmering Creek where he had painted God, a statue of Odin, and a cross. His body was buried beneath the creek with axe and cross in hand. As a rune stone there with his many names upon it. In his death he became known as a keeper of a shimmer of rivers unseen to the eye. If you lay your body in the river with rushing waters caressing your skin, you will hear a song in the shine of the sun. If the creek shimmers in your favor, Rick will send you good luck. He is the skull beneath the waters, the scout of lost rivers. The song is simple, and the melody Brago is jealous of. And it is said he will return one day, but only as a wave, his bones made of meat marrow, and only when the tree of life is rotten away and hewn by waves into tiny chips. Some scouts refer to the ships of Yggdrasil, which is the kenning of Rick, he who was mighty and forgotten, he who outlives the Valkyrs, he who knocked on the thrones. I know he was wronged by someone, and the voices that spoke in him are real. They are the ancient threads that tangle and tie until someone can make the world right again. I'm doing pretty good, Eric. Thank you. How are you today? No complaints. That's good to hear, dude. Oh, you'll be streaming today?
Whelped by trolls!
Simulator with Valhalla. Very nice. Which region are you currently up to, Eric? Anniversary, Eric. I was asking which region you may be up to currently in Valhalla. Yo! She just gets my take. And hey, Mr. 10 AM, welcome, dude. Thoughts on you and me? Boy. Yeah, going pretty good. Trying to get this Edisau.
Needed to feed the settlement for months.
There we go. Thank you, Ronnie.
Yeah! They said there would be a scout on this hill. I smell blood on the air.
You finally took your first voyage to England on this ever weekend. Very nice. How did you like it so far?
Let's see you, old friend. Death is close. Did someone find the scout before me? Slain by wolves. My work has been done for me.
You like how you can choose what to build in the settlement? Yeah, I agree. I really like how they bring back, you know, having like a home base. Because I feel like that's always been a really important part of AC. I feel like something to invest to, kind of like, you know, building places for people. And bring them together. It's very much a way of the assassins as well, you know. You kind of like not only, I guess, assassinate, but also provide. You hate fighting the wolves, the sound freaks out your dog. It's understandable, dude, yeah. Like, some dogs definitely react to certain animal sounds. Especially, you know, like, if they're related. It's creating places to gain resources for your own clan. It's definitely a nice mechanic, and very much, I guess, how the, you know, Vikings did it as well, I guess. To pillage but also build at the same time. what? That was a lot of damage. It was a strong bear. I guess it was a bit stronger than a regular bear because it's been a Jytna at the same time. Which are like giants in Norse mythology who can transform into animals.
How strange.
We just got to London. Very nice. I really like what they did with the city actually. Especially the assassinations. Kind of felt like, you know, old school Assassin's Creed.
Have a look, Sunan. A scout patrols the riverbank north of Crowley. Fulke scout. Orders from Fulke. I should show this to Basim once I've dealt with the others.
Interesting move.
Together, lad!
Do you mean this charge move?
Your time's up!
Yeah, there's some really cool moves in this game. I love how mechanical they are as well, you know. It's all about timing sometimes. Oh, there's a raiding location. Yeah, let's do a raid. Let's see if we can do this stealthily. At least some parts of it. I also love how you have these old Roman, you know, structures like this aqueduct. Kinda cool having, you know, parts of the Roman occupation.
Yeah!
Alright, so it's good, Ronnie. Have a good one. And hey, Mola. Thank you so much for the 2-month free sub. Thank you, dude. And how's it going? Yeah, thanks for the 2020 suspicious. I like that emote. And Hero dude, welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. How's it going? How was your stream today? I hope it went well.
To battle! Tight, yeah!
6 months profits. Less than 3.
And the Mice Dude, thank you so much for the 6-month resub. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Half a year already.
Right to flank!
And hey Hiro, how's it going, dude? How's your Valhalla stream?
Give me a hand! You're mine! Give me a hand with this.
You took down a zealot and did some exploring. Very nice. Yeah, those zealots are definitely something. It can be really tough at the start. Gilded Manuscript, A Tale of Two Giants. Wolf and Eidvesa would give gifts to one another. Deer they had hunted, bear they had spotted. They were two immense spirits, and the clouds tickled their noses. They chased demons from the Isle of the Britons until it was properly ready for the arrival of love. They would leap from river to river. The Ouse was a through, a trow. The Enderroad was their bed. Until they lay down and one went to another island and the other grew lonely. Edwasa wept and lay down on the hoe until his tears became the dust and his body became the earth. To those who die lonely, let it be known, the Hoods will remember you. The Book of what? Couldn't take one down just now, and the funny thing is the one you took down was high level. Yeah, some just have a really nasty setup of like bombs and stuff. I remember one dude was just healing himself constantly and it pissed me off.
Or they punch you! You free, you lad! Together, lad!
Right. Yeah. Yes, let's go to Hero. Take your time, dude.
Hey! Can't do this alone! Give me a hand over here.
I found some lonely treasure, Eivor.
Hey, come here a moment.
And hey Levi. Welcome with a raid.
Hey, come here.
And thank you, Demise. Yeah, 1.2k already. The armor of crocodiles is growing. So wasn't there a viewpoint nearby? This way. Alright, sounds good, Levi. Have a good luck. And I hope you enjoy your rest. Okay, so we have a couple of skill points here. Let's go ahead and get some range damage, some light attack damage. We found the Long Man. The Long Man of Wilmington is a hill figure found on the steep slopes of Windover Hill in East Sussex. Its origin is uncertain. Scholars argue over whether it was fashioned in the Neolithic period, the Iron Age, or later. And those are staves in his hands, not cheese. We also met Guthrum. Was one of the most prominent leaders of the Great Heathen Army. After taking land in Mercia and Northumbria, Guthrum turned his ambitions to Wessex, where he became King Alfred's most persistent enemy. A skillful tactician as well as a fearsome warrior in his own right, Guthrum exemplified the hit-and-run guerrilla warfare mentality of the invaders, which allowed them to win so many early victories against the slower, more disorganized Anglo-Saxon thirds. Through a combination of politicking, ransom, and surprise attacks, Guthrum kept his enemies divided while bit by bit he conquered Valence. And I could be wrong, but this is also one of the most prominent historical figures of the time. And I did actually read up on King Alfred's history on Wikipedia the other day. And there's an interesting fact about this one, which might actually spoil the game, which is why I'm not gonna say it. But yeah, he and King Alfred is gonna be interesting. Like what to make out of the historical fact that exists about them.
Go, my eyes.
Does the Animus Project have a set stream schedule? Not at the moment, Eric. At the moment it's more like whenever we have time we fit in a stream. Currently that's like 2 times for me per week and 1 to 2 times tomorrow, I think. But yeah, the days and times may vary at the moment. You still not sold any of your trinkets? Or you didn't? I think you should get some really good amount of money actually from that.
The scouts.
With me, here! Won't survive, fool!
You have 80 broken bows. Yeah, I would sell it, except if there's like an achievement for selling a lot at the same time. Is there a New Game Plus in Valhalla? You haven't finished your first playthrough yet? I don't think so. I think they haven't added it yet. Very sure about that. It will, of course, as we did it with Origins Odyssey. But that didn't happen with both games until like later versions of the game. So it's not there yet.
Seen to the scouts. Basim and Guthrum will be waiting in the woods east of Portchester.
And hey, Fierce Ceres. How am I liking the game so far? I'm definitely having a really good time with it so far. I think they really address my personal issues I had with Odyssey in this one. Especially with the choice system, you know. Like, I guess you can see from both sides, like some people are complaining that choices don't really have impact. Personally, I think they shouldn't have much of an impact in an AC game, because it just derivates too much from how people experience the story, you know, and then you don't know, okay, what actually happened in history. That was a major issue with Odyssey. This game so far, I definitely like it better. Also like how this game is more like about mechanics and less about stats. So it's not like, you know, a hardcore RPG or something. Which is also how I prefer it in Assassin's Creed. Yeah, I really enjoy the time period as well, and the references to AC1 and Origins. And thank you for the follow, Pierce.
Show me.
This was this dude. It's like a zealot nearby, isn't there? And Sivo. And good vibes, thank you also. Well, gonna find him when the time comes. What I love about the visuals in this game is kind of like how you see, you know, all the shadows on the land. You know how kind of like the clouds are creating those shadows, and then you have like places where there's light. Real love is contrast, I guess. Yeah, exactly.
I need your eyes, my friend.
Hold on. So there's something missed. Here you have 26 hours in the game. 17 of those have been in photo mode, you think? Yeah, it's great when a game, you know, is like so visually stunning that you just wanna keep making those photos. I just like messing around with it.
I feel stronger already.
And welcome back, Don. Letter smelling of salty dry tears. Dear Bishop of Canterbury, I sent you this letter, for you must be close to God when King Alfred to has sent dogs to chase me. I have been accused of theft and compromising the Saxon country I love. If you are born different, the world conspires against you to keep you. Please pray for me. That God made me in his image, jagged forms have a beauty we as mortals are only beginning to understand. They're shattered melodies meant for the mouth of angels. I was hungry and did what I must to share the earth's bounty of sheep. I'll find myself in a tiny brick castle cage for him to welcome me to heaven. Amen to this cruel word. A distinguished Beowulf. Yeah, Demise, you did some amazing photos as well. I love the ones you posted so far.
Best raise my hood here.
Come on. What have I not hit?
I should not be seen in this area.
I didn't kill him. Rip. Jesus Christ. That sound bug. That naval blockade sounded a bit rough. Yeah. Goings.
What do you see?
Figure out you'll be supplying your update in about a week. Yeah, There's still definitely a few things they need to fix, especially audio-wise. It's a bit of a shame, you know, there's like so much great music in the game, but sometimes I feel like it's definitely way too quiet. That's of course not the fault of the composers, but the sound engineers, but yeah. I cannot like them to address some of that.
Anything but emptiness. In the
Keep talking. Did you sound anomaly yourself recently? What happened, Eric? Do you guys have the audio when the game boots up and the Ubisoft logo shows? You don't have audio on yours for that anymore? I'm not sure, because earlier I had the sound actually muted while I was booting up the game. But what happens for me is every time the title screen is there and I press A to advance, it goes off for a couple seconds until it actually fixes itself and loads the menu properly. So that's happening for me. The horse basically had a car alarm on it, easiest way to put it. Yeah, it forces set car alarms, imagine that though. Miles, you heard also that next year they are teaming up with board games companies to make a physical Orlok game. Definitely getting that. Yeah, I heard of it. That's actually quite cool. It's nice because, you know, Orlok is definitely like simple enough and yet intriguing enough to keep playing it and have a good time starting it.
Scouts are dead and you're safely encamped. I told you this would work.
time will tell.
Any eye that saw you has been dimmed by death.
You are not short on confidence. That much is clear.
Still haven't lost, by the way, huge flex. I haven't lost an Orlok game as well. The ones I lost the most was definitely with lighting. I'm just not very good with